I seek refuge with Allah from the accursed shaitan. In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, most merciful. O believers, do not follow the footsteps of Satan. Whoever follows Satan's footsteps, then let them know that he surely bids all to immorality and wickedness. Had it not been for Allah's grace and mercy upon you, none of you would have ever been purified. But Allah purifies whoever He wills. And Allah is all-hearing, all-knowing. Do not let the people of virtue and affluence among you swear to suspend donations to their relatives, the needy, and the immigrants in the cause of Allah. Let them pardon and forgive. Do you not love to be forgiven by Allah? And Allah is all-forgiving, most merciful. Surely those who accuse chaste, unsuspecting, believing women are cursed in this life and the hereafter, and they will suffer a tremendous punishment. On the day, their tongues, hands, and feet will testify against them for what they used to do. On that day, Allah will give them their just penalty in full, and they will come to know that Allah alone is the ultimate truth. Wicked women are for wicked men, and wicked men are for wicked women, and virtuous women are for virtuous men, and virtuous men are for virtuous women. The virtuous are innocent of what the wicked say. They will have forgiveness and an honorable provision. O believers, do not enter any house other than your own until you have asked for permission and greeted its occupants. This is best for you, so perhaps you will be mindful. If you find no one at home, do not enter it until you have been given permission. And if you are asked to leave, then leave. That is pure for you. And Allah has perfect knowledge of what you do. There is no blame on you if you enter public places where there is something of benefit for you. And Allah knows what you reveal and what you conceal. O Prophet, tell the believing men to lower their gaze and guard their chastity. That is pure for them. Surely Allah is all aware of what they do. And tell the believing women to lower their gaze and guard their chastity, and not to reveal their adornments except what normally appears. Let them draw their veils over their chests, and not reveal their hidden adornments except to their husbands, their fathers-in-law, their sons, their stepsons, their brothers' sons or sisters' sons, their fellow women, those bondwomen in their possession, male attendants with no desire, or children who are still unaware of women's nakedness. Let them not stomp their feet, drawing attention to their hidden adornments. Turn to Allah in repentance altogether, O believers, so that you may be successful. Marry off the free singles among you, as well as the righteous of your bondmen and bondwomen. If they are poor, Allah will enrich them out of His bounty. For Allah is all-bountiful, all-knowing. And let those who do not have the means to marry keep themselves chaste until Allah enriches them out of His bounty. And if any of those bondspeople in your possession desires a deed of emancipation, make it possible for them, if you find goodness in them, and give them some of Allah's wealth which He has granted you. Do not force your slave girls into prostitution for your own worldly gains, while they wish to remain chaste. And if someone coerces them, then after such a coercion Allah is certainly all-forgiving, most merciful to them. Indeed, we have sent down to you clear revelations, along with examples of those who had gone before you, and a lesson to the God-fearing. Allah is the light of the heavens and the earth. His light is like a niche in which there is a lamp. The lamp is in a crystal. The crystal is like a shining star, lit from the oil of a blessed olive tree, located neither to the east nor the west, whose oil would almost glow, even without being touched by fire. Light upon light, Allah guides whoever He wills to His light, and Allah sets forth parables for humanity, for Allah has perfect knowledge of all things. That light shines through houses of worship which Allah has ordered to be raised, and where His name is mentioned. He is glorified there morning and evening by men who are not distracted either by buying or selling from Allah's remembrance, or performing prayer, or paying alms tax. They fear a day when hearts and eyes will tremble, hoping that Allah may reward them according to the best of their deeds, and increase them out of His grace. And Allah provides for whoever He wills, without limit. As for the disbelievers, their deeds are like a mirage in a desert, which the thirsty perceive as water, but when they approach it, they find it to be nothing. Instead, they find Allah there in the hereafter, ready to settle their account. And Allah is swift in reckoning, or their deeds are like the darkness in a deep sea, covered by waves upon waves, topped by dark clouds. darkness upon darkness. If one stretches out their hand, they can hardly see it. And whoever Allah does not bless with light will have no light. Do you not see that Allah is glorified by all those in the heavens and the earth, even the birds as they soar? Each instinctively knows their manner of prayer and glorification, and Allah has perfect knowledge of all they do. To Allah alone belongs the kingdom of the heavens and the earth, and to Allah is the final return. Do you not see that Allah gently drives the clouds, then joins them together, piling them up into masses, from which you see raindrops come forth? And he sends down from the sky mountains of clouds loaded with hail, pouring it on whoever he wills and averting it from whoever he wills. The flash of the clouds lightning nearly takes away eyesight. Allah alternates the day and night. Surely in this is a lesson for people of insight. And Allah has created from water every living creature. Some of them crawl on their bellies, some walk on 2 legs, and some walk on 4. Allah creates whatever he wills. Surely Allah is most capable of everything. We have indeed sent down revelations clarifying the truth. But Allah only guides whoever he wills to the straight path. And the hypocrites say, we believe in Allah and the Messenger, and we obey. Then a group of them turns away soon after that. These are not true believers, and as soon as they are called to Allah and his Messenger so he may judge between them, a group of them turns away. But if the truth is in their favor, they come to him, fully submitting. Is there a sickness in their hearts, or are they in doubt? Or do they fear that Allah and his Messenger will be unjust to them? In fact, it is they who are the true wrongdoers. The only response of the true believers, when they are called to Allah and his Messenger so he may judge between them, is to say, we hear and obey. It is they who will truly succeed. For whoever obeys Allah and his Messenger, and fears Allah and is mindful of him, then it is they who will truly triumph. They swear by Allah their most solemn oaths, that if you, O Prophet, were to command them, they would certainly march forth in Allah's cause. Say, you do not have to swear, your obedience is well known. Surely Allah is all aware of what you do. Say, obey Allah and obey the Messenger. But if you turn away, then he is only responsible for his duty, and you are responsible for yours. And if you obey him, you will be rightly guided. The Messenger's duty is only to deliver the message clearly. Allah has promised those of you who believe and do good that he will certainly make them successors in the land, as he did with those before them, and will surely establish for them their faith which he has chosen for them, and will indeed change their fear into security provided that they worship me, associating nothing with me. But whoever disbelieves after this promise, it is they who will be the rebellious. Moreover, establish prayer, pay alms tax, and obey the Messenger, so you may be shown mercy. Do not think, O Prophet, that the disbelievers can escape in the land. The fire will be their home. Indeed, what an evil destination, O believers! Let those bondspeople in your possession, and those of you who are still under age ask for your permission to come in at 3 times, before dawn prayer, when you take off your outer clothes at noon, and after the late evening prayer. These are 3 times of privacy for you. Other than these times, there is no blame on you or them to move freely, attending to one another. This is how Allah makes the revelations clear to you, for Allah is all-knowing, all-wise. And when your children reach the age of puberty, let them seek permission to come in, as their seniors do. This is how Allah makes his revelations clear to you, for Allah is all-knowing, all-wise. As for elderly women past the age of marriage, there is no blame on them if they take off their outer garments, without revealing their adornments. But it is better for them if they avoid this altogether. And Allah is all-hearing, all-knowing. There is no restriction on the blind, or the disabled, or the sick, nor on yourselves, if you eat from your homes, or the homes of your fathers, or your mothers, or your brothers, or your sisters, or your paternal uncles, or your paternal aunts, or your maternal uncles, or your maternal aunts, or from the homes in your trust, or the homes of your friends. There is no blame on you eating together or separately. However, when you enter houses, greet one another with a greeting of peace from Allah, blessed and good. This is how Allah makes his revelations clear to you, so perhaps you will understand. The true believers are only those who believe in Allah and his Messenger, and when they are with him on a public matter, they do not leave without his permission. Indeed, Those who ask your permission, O Prophet, are the ones who truly believe in Allah and His Messenger. So when they ask your permission for a private matter, grant permission to whoever you wish and ask Allah's forgiveness for them. Surely Allah is all forgiving, most merciful. Do not treat the messenger's summons to you as lightly as your summons to one another. Allah certainly knows those of you who slip away, hiding behind others. So let those who disobey His orders beware, for an affliction may befall them, or a painful torment may overtake them. Surely to Allah belongs whatever is in the heavens and the earth. He knows well what you stand for. And on the day all will be returned to Him. He will inform them of what they did. For Allah has perfect knowledge of all things. In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, most merciful. Blessed is the one who sent down the standard to His servant, so that he may be a warner to the whole world. Allah is the one to whom belongs the kingdom of the heavens and the earth, who has never had any offspring, nor does He have a partner in governing the kingdom. He has created everything, ordaining it precisely. Yet they have taken besides Him gods, who cannot create anything but are themselves created. Nor can they protect or benefit themselves, nor can they control life, death, or resurrection. The disbelievers say, this Quran is nothing but a fabrication which He made up with the help of others. Their claim is totally unjustified and untrue. And they say, these revelations are only ancient fables which He has had written down, and they are rehearsed to Him morning and evening. Say, O Prophet, this Quran has been revealed by the one who knows the secrets of the heavens and the earth. Surely He is all forgiving, most merciful. And they say mockingly, what kind of messenger is this who eats food and goes about in marketplaces for a living? If only an angel had been sent down with him to be his co-warner, or a treasure had been cast down to him, or he had had a garden from which he may eat. And the wrongdoers say to the believers, you are only following a bewitched man. See, O Prophet, how they call you names. So they have gone so far astray that they cannot find the right way. Blessed is the one who, if He wills, can give you far better than all that gardens under which rivers flow, and palaces as well. In fact, they deny the hour. And for the deniers of the hour, we have prepared a blazing fire. Once it sees them from a distance, they will hear it fuming and growling. And when they are tossed into a narrow place inside hell, chained together, then and there they will cry out for instant destruction. They will be told, do not cry only once for destruction, but cry many times over. Say, O Prophet, is this better or the garden of eternity, which the righteous have been promised, as a reward and an ultimate destination? There they will have whatever they wish for forever. That is a promise to be sought after, binding on your Lord. Watch for the day He will gather them along with what they used to worship besides Allah, and ask the objects of worship, was it you who misled these servants of mine, or did they stray from the way on their own? They will say, glory be to you. It was not right for others like us to take any lords besides you, but you allowed enjoyment for them and their forefathers for so long that they forgot your remembrance and became a doomed people. The doomed will be told, your gods have clearly denied your claims, so now you can neither ward off the punishment, nor get any help. And whoever of you does wrong, we will make them taste a horrible punishment. We never sent any messenger before you, O Prophet, who did not eat food and go about in marketplaces. We have made some of you a trial for others. Will you not then be patient? And your Lord is all-seeing.